create a facade that Kampala is in a good and motorable state, which is not the case. So that is the Kampala they are portraying for the visitors, but we want to expose the other side of Kampala, which is deplorable, which is horrible, which is an eyesore. And this is the mission. Two, in addition to that, as the Lord Mayor, you can see I'm equipped with the spade here, and I've put on this gear. I have a duty to monitor what is happening in the city. Now that the work is being done by the SFC, my role, my obligation and the role right now is to proceed and monitor what the FC is doing. To monitor the state of affairs, to inspect the work they are doing. Since the home has been barricaded, there are trucks here. I'll just start by strolling down to Natete, because if you visited Natete there, the junction there, oh my God, it's a terrible state. Rather, it's in a terrible state. So we want to go there and continue with our work. Whatever we can cover in the day, probably, God willing, I'll go by that.
You will directly suffer from your misdeeds. You are wrong. Forget about those who are using you. Do you know where Mr. Kayihura is? Your previous boss who used to superintend over harassing me. Do you know where he is? Have you seen Sam Omara lately, who used to stay here at my gate? Is he happy about what he was doing? So why can't you learn? How can you go on and on being used and abused, and you tolerate it? Why can't you tell your fellow officers that these uniforms are bought by the people of Uganda? People are just beginning to warm up. This is a warm-up phase for citizens to assert their right. And we made it very clear that if we are cut off, as we expected to, don't run where we are to see what is happening in Kasangati. No, we don't need anybody to come here. Go where the action should be. Go and do what you need to do wherever you are. Do what you need to do. That is what will free us from this barricade. Because they don't have capacity to barricade everybody. They have today, from what I have heard, they have only barricaded 3 people. Myself, the Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi, Omulodi Salong Erias Lukwago. Those are just 3 homes barricaded. Can they barricade 10,000 homes? Absolutely.